Histórico, entrevista a Tucker Carlson en la cual habla sobre Milei en el diario argentino, La Derecha Diario. Lo entrevistaron cuando estuvo en Argentina, se acaba de publicar esta entrevista y vamos a ver qué es lo que dijo sobre Milei.
To interview our presidential candidate, Javier Milei.
Yes.
The press here wants to know why did you come here to interview Javier and what was your impression of him? Did he give you hope about what's happening these days?
Yes. Yes. I mean, I wanted to come see him in person. I wanted to meet him. I wanted to talk to him because the picture of Javier Milei in the United States is so distorted, and he's being presented as some sort of extremist candidate. And my understanding was that Argentina, which is a beautiful country with an intelligent, capable population, deep natural resources, a lot going for it, a once rich country is now one of the poorest countries in the hemisphere because of bad economic policy. And when I came here, I saw that was clearly true. And so continuing with those same policies is insane. It's a crime against the people of Argentina. And Javier Milei was saying, let's try something different. And he was attacked, is being attacked in the United States as a radical. And my view is doing the same thing, keeping the same policies, is radical and crazy, and it's a crime against the people who live here. And so I wanted to meet the man who wants to try something different.
Yes, keep doing the same things with the same people is not the solution. That's what he says.
No, it's a crime.
It's a crime.
It's a crime. And, you know, I just came from a cueva, a cave, and did what everybody in Buenos Aires does every day, which is change pesos into dollars, and I was amazed by the experience. I thought if I lived in a country where I had to keep track of the exchange rate because it fluctuated throughout the day, and I sat and watched the money that I earned by working disappear, and the people who were responsible for that getting richer, I'd be very, very angry, very, very angry. So I was surprised by how moderate and sensible Milei was. He's not a radical at all, in my opinion. He spoke what seemed to be obvious common sense. It's not working. Let's try something different. We need a harder currency. We can't allow politicians to loot the country, to steal through inflation. And I didn't find him scary or outrageous at all. He seemed very sensible to me.
Yes, that's because nowadays common sense, the people who has common sense is the crazy ones, are the crazy ones now. And
if you think going to a cueva 4 times a day to change your money into hard currency is normal, then you're crazy, in my opinion. Yes,
that's correct. Well, you're the only journalist who interviewed Trump, Bolsonaro, Bukele, and Milei, all of them. You're the only one. So what are the biggest similarities and differences you found, and why do people love this head of states, despite the fact that the traditional government-funded media always tries to, they are always against them?
Of course. Well, the people benefiting from a system don't want to change the system. That's always true. And certainly in my country, in the United States, our media exist to defend the people in power. They're not directly government-funded as they are in this and many other countries like Canada, but they are effectively working for the people in power. And that's disgusting. And the one thing that I would say Bolsonaro, Trump, Bukele, and Milei have in common is they're not controlled by the media. They don't care. And so someone like Milei, who's perfectly moderate, in my opinion, Trump, whose policies were completely moderate and mainstream, I would say Bukele, who's maybe a little more radical. He's the most successful and most popular leader in the world.
Yes.
So, and Jair Bolsonaro, also moderate, very moderate, probably too moderate. All of them were described as Hitler, Nazis, racists by the media in their respective countries, and all of them ignored it. And all of them, succeeded as a result of that. So if you allow stupid, dishonest people, liars in your news media to control your behavior, then of course you're a fool.
Yes, and they think people are stupid, but the people is not stupid.
They're not stupid.
They know.
And now they have access to other less filtered, less dishonest information on social media, and so they're harder to control. And that's why the people in charge are desperately trying to control social media by throwing words like disinformation and misinformation around. Is why they're monitoring the population. That's why they're censoring, so many social media sites.
That's right.
Bueno, realmente me parece muy interesante todo lo que ha dicho. De todas maneras, si quieren ver la entrevista completa, está en el sitio de La Derecha Diario, también en su canal de YouTube. Acá solamente analizo esta parte en la cual habla sobre Milei, pero habla sobre un montón de cosas interesantes. Pero realmente me parece que está muy buena la mirada que le da a esto de entender también por qué vino. Porque tiene toda la razón en diversos medios, por ejemplo en especial de España o en Estados Unidos. Se ha estado hablando de Milei con una mirada hasta negativa, como un extremista de la ultraderecha. Y eso es lo que él justamente quería venir a ver, como dijo. Y se debe haber llevado una sorpresa. Más allá de que Tucker Carlson, por su visión política, económica, social, sabe que claramente lo que estaban hablando de él no era cierto, le debe haber llamado también la atención, intrigado y lo debe haber investigado previamente, pero cuando vino acá se dio cuenta justamente que es un liberal. De extremo, justamente lo que tienen de extremo son los países en los cuales lo están tratando de extremo. Y de extrema izquierda son. O sea que todo esto que dice tiene razón y justamente Milei es uno más que se suma a estas ideas de libertad. De hablar sobre las cosas que realmente tendríamos que hacer y cómo la izquierda se ha tomado el poder en muchos países y nos ha llevado, o los ha llevado a esos países a situaciones nefastas. El mejor ejemplo, lo podemos vivir en carne propia, es lo que pasa en Argentina. Pero tenemos en Chile Boric, Lula en Brasil, que volvió declarado comunista por él mismo, Petro comunista, lo que ha hecho en todo este tiempo los dictadores como Díaz-Canel en Cuba, lo que está pasando en Venezuela inicialmente ahora con Maduro y previamente con Chávez. Claramente, ahí están los extremos. Y me llama mucho la atención esto de que él haya querido venir a hablar con él. Ahora escuchamos también esta parte como el behind the scenes, o sea, el detrás de cámaras, que es interesante, porque también tenía ganas de venir acá. Y claramente lo que quería era escuchar una visión de la libertad fuera de Estados Unidos, que en Estados Unidos también están viendo este tipo de problemas, o sea que es algo que hasta lo está denunciando Trump. Más allá de que uno pueda estar de acuerdo o no con Trump, en algunas cosas o en otras estar de acuerdo, en otras no, su lucha en contra de la izquierda, del socialismo, y además lo que logró viniendo acá a Argentina, fue histórico, realmente histórico. O sea, esto es lo que se ha vivido, es a nivel mundial, Guinness, o sea, superó la entrevista con mayor cantidad de vistas, o sea, es algo realmente que no se había logrado, o sea, superó hasta la entrevista de Trump. Entonces yo creo que ni siquiera él mismo, el propio Tucker, se imaginaba lo que iba a lograr acá en Argentina. Fue una brutalidad, realmente. Pero bueno, me gustaría que me dejen ustedes qué es lo que opinan de esta entrevista que acabamos de ver. Como les decía, si quieren ver la entrevista completa, obviamente está en La Derecha Diario. Acá solamente analicé la parte que tenía que ver con Milei, o sea, cuál fue la razón de que él viniera. Pero si quieren verla completa, ya saben dónde. Si les gustó el video, los invito a darle like, me gusta. Si les gusta el canal, no se olviden de suscribirse y activar la campanita. Acá abajo les dejo las redes sociales y nos vemos en un próximo video. Yo soy Cris y Tomate con Mote. Hasta la próxima. Chao.